Hey guys, this is the next installment of And That's Awesome, my weekly-ish podcast about things that are awesome. In this day and age, there's lots of negative things out there, many things that bring us down. The economy, wars all over the world, all that kind of stuff. So I thought it'd be nice to every once in a while post something that explains how awesome things still are. So today's episode is about the last 20 years of space exploration. Pretty exciting stuff. So the last 20 years, we've come across so many more things in our exploration and our discoveries than we have in the last 200 years, probably since the dawn of time. We've really discovered a lot of things that have really changed the way we look at space entirely. Things like dark matter, things like antimatter, quasars, and so many more things. Exoplanets, there's so many things we can talk about. I want to focus on some basic things, like, for example, exoplanets. Ever since the early 90s, when someone devised a really cool way to discover planets outside of our solar system, we've discovered hundreds of them. Now, most of the ones we've discovered, which is due to the limitations of our exploration techniques, are huge, like hundreds of times the mass of Jupiter. Just ridiculously huge. And some of them even are doing some strange things, such as orbiting so close to the sun that we can't even understand how these things exist, completing their entire rotation within the course of one day, close to 365 days, like our sun. These exoplanets, right now our main goal, putting away my little tube here in my backpack, our main goal, of course, is to find a planet that is a lot like Earth, because that would be really nice. For one thing, there'd be a good chance of life on that planet, intelligent life. But also, and more importantly, in the distant future, if we ever needed to leave our planet from a mass exodus due to our own destroying of our resources, or of our planet otherwise becoming uninhabitable, we need to have some kind of place for us to be able to retreat to. Now, the technique we use right now is we look at a sun, a distant star, or sun. Up until recently, we always called our sun the sun, and any other suns we called stars. But because we're discovering so much more now in our distant galaxies and our distant solar systems and things like that, we've, by we, I mean humanity as a whole, usually refers to them as suns, and ours is called Sol. What we've noticed is that stars, distant stars, tend to wobble a bit as they're up in the sky. Up in the sky, that sounds silly. Far off in space, they wobble a bit. And some guy, I forget his name now, had this brilliant idea that this could be due to planets rotating around the sun. You can liken it to if you were to have a tether ball, a ball with a string at the end of it, and swing it around your head really quickly. You'd notice that your body would start to pivot around and start to move funny, simply because the weight is displacing your weight. Now, because of this, we can look at distant suns and see that they are indeed wobbling like this. So we can then further read by how much it wobbles, how big these planets are. And this is why the large planets, the ones that we've found so far, are the only ones we can see, because smaller planets don't cause much of a wobble. So we discovered, again, hundreds of these within the last 20 years, within the last 19 years, really, since the early 90s. And it's pretty exciting stuff. More than we previously thought. We're finding ancient ice deposits of water, H2O, on our moon even. Never mind some of the moons of Jupiter, like Europa, for instance, that has a potentially massive ocean just beneath its ice crust. And also, Enceladus is a recent discovery. We've noticed that they call them the tiger stripes on the bottom side of the moon of Jupiter. That's actually geysering. It's shooting out water right into the solar system. It's actually contributing to that's Saturn, not Jupiter, I apologize. Enceladus is Saturn. It's actually contributing to Saturn's rings. And it's all water. We're finding water everywhere these days. Everywhere we look, we're finding signs of water. There's even one exoplanet so far that's been discovered, as far as I know, where they've seen a blue sheen in the atmosphere. which hints at water. So there could even be an atmosphere out there, some distant planet, that has an atmosphere with water in it. So pretty exciting stuff. Lots of really cool things. I encourage anyone who views this to look up some of the really cool recent discoveries in space. All these discoveries are really cool. They're furthering science and making us all smarter and give us more things to hope for. And that's super awesome. So this is signing off for this installment of And That's Awesome. I'm James, and I'll talk to you guys later.